Hi, I'm Tom Riekse. My job is working and helping consumers and advisors and employers plan for long-term care on a daily basis. And through the years, I've been involved with helping a lot of people acquire long-term care insurance as a planning product that can help secure their retirement so that they have control over their lives when they get older and may need care, whether at home, assisted living, or nursing home care. And I want to tell you a personal story of why that type of planning is more important than ever in our current environment with the COVID-19 pandemic. About a month ago, I got a call from my dad that he was feeling ill, and he had gotten sick in Florida, was driving back with his mom to his home in Michigan. And typically he's had colds before, but this was a little more severe. At this time in late March, there wasn't a lot of the COVID or coronavirus in West Michigan where he lives. But out of abundance of caution, my sister and I did come to his house to check up on him. And ends up he did have the coronavirus and was very sick, hospitalized for 4 nights. And thank goodness he's back home and doing well and has recovered from it. We know that some people aren't quite as lucky. My mom was also impacted in different ways from the coronavirus. So there's so much we don't know about that disease, but one thing we do know is that the fact that he had a long-term care insurance plan in place made a huge difference. And the primary reason was because around the same time that he was getting sick, we knew there were a lot of problems in the financial markets as well. They were creating a lot of stress on people. Their retirement savings were at risk. Having long-term care insurance meant that he had a pool of money that was set aside specifically for those healthcare needs in retirement in case he needed care someday. And the fact that that was there allowed him to feel more confident not to make dramatic or drastic changes to his retirement portfolio at a time when he wasn't in a position to do a whole lot of those changes. Having a long-term care insurance plan in place really had that impact. And now is the right time for all Americans to consider, what could happen in the future. We know anything could happen. We've seen what can occur. And unfortunately, things like dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, the type of conditions that can lead to long-term care are increasing. And candidly, we don't know all the impacts that the coronavirus could have on people's future health. So that, for example, there's a Wall Street Journal article recently that came out on yesterday that discussed the fact that coronavirus is impacting potentially the brain as well as the heart and lungs. And we do know that the biggest form of claims in long-term care needs are in dementia care. So I think it would make sense for everybody to take a look and think about their plan. Talk to their family, go realize, what would happen if I needed care at home or needed to go into an assisted living facility? How would I pay for it? What assets would I use? These are the conversations that should be occurring now. And if you do take those times to do it now and work with a advisor who can assist you with that process, you might find that there's a lot of different options that can help you put yourself in a good position. Again, I'm very pleased that my parents are doing well and recovering now, and that if they do need to access their long-term care insurance product in the future, they've got that available. But it really helped out at a time of uncertainty, and I'd urge everybody to consider planning now. Thanks.